James, 8 years ago you found Street Level, and you stuck with it, and now you're on staff and you're in school at Columbia College pursuing a degree in film. So I guess you're a living example of part of what Clarence was talking about, but what do you think you would have been doing had you not discovered Streetlevel Youth Media?
Oh man, I was actually planning to go into the military, but the staff at Streetlevel was pretty much like pushing me towards the direction of getting back in school. So I mean, they really helped me out with that, with getting back in school, because I mean, without them, I think I probably would have been in the military somewhere still. So.
Streetlevel is a program that operates year-round, not just during the school year. The school year is when you're the busiest.
Exactly. School year is when we're in schools doing mobile programming, but we're pretty much always open. The drop-in center is open all year round.
Why don't you talk just briefly about how people can find you, when they should consider dropping by the drop-in center?
Oh man, drop in anytime. Yeah, definitely.
But where is it?
It's on 1856 West Chicago and Walcott. Our hours in the summer are from 12 to 5. In the fall, we're going to be switching to 2 to 7. So we revolve around youth schedule and when they get out of school, things like that. So yeah.
And you have a phone number, a website?
862-5331. Website is streetlevel.org.
And that's in the 773 area code. That phone number again?
773-862-5331.
What's the most exciting production you're working on right now, Clarence?
Right now, it's the SAP thing we got going, Summer Arts Apprenticeship Program. And, you know, like at the end, we have a program where we talk about art, you know, and we talk about different arts from different times. And at the end, we have an art gallery. And, you know, right now that's real exciting because I get to, you know, use all my stuff I learned from Streetlevel and put it in a finished piece, you know, and that's like real exciting. You know?
Well, I wish you the best of luck in that work. We're going to look at one more video, but I want to be clear. This is from a group out of Boston, a similar organization, Project Think Different. And for the Democratic Convention and the Republican Convention last year, they produced a video on looking at young people who thought they might get a minute with the president and what they would say if they had that minute with the president. It reminded me a lot of the work that I've seen on a Streetlevel, but I thought it was important for viewers to get a sense that this is not just a particular Chicago phenomenon, but something from around the country. So let's take a look at this video and see what folks out in Boston are trying to tell the president.
If I had a minute with the president, I would say to him that he's brave and what he's doing is probably really hard.
I would like you to go to places where people aren't as fortunate as you.
Normally he's looking at the big problems, but I would say more to look at the smaller problems like homeless people.
Keeping habitat for animals alive, otherwise it would just, because if the animals die, then trees die, then we die.
I think we got to do more for the kids because our children are growing up without a decent education, and we just need to teach them right from wrong.
Do you recycle? And if you don't, why?
Make sure people had enough money to buy food and have a house.
I would like a good crimeless community.
I think we're spending so much money on the war in other countries when here in America there are people who are starving and people who don't have jobs and kids who are going hungry at night.
In school, I would fix the bathrooms because the bathrooms on the walls are really dirty.
In my school, I would like to fix the shortage on paper because we don't have enough money to buy paper, and I think that's sad.
And I would like to make school interesting, a place where kids like to go and like to be and like to learn.
All the gangs in my community should stop. I don't want to walk home in the dark feeling that I might get hurt. I'm always thinking about this problem in my mind and I don't want to think about it anymore.
The one problem I would fix is racism. Because when people look at me, all they see is black. They don't know that I'm half Puerto Rican and half African. All they see is black. I'm supposed to be the future, and I can't be the future if other people are putting me down by the way I look.
getting the people that are homeless in homes.
I would fix world hunger because I think America is a very wealthy country and that no one should starve.
And I would fix poverty because poverty causes people to act in very harsh ways toward each other.
Too many people are using gasoline and electricity.
Not have people cut down all the rainforest.
Stop population growth, because the more people we have in the world, the harder it is to stop cutting down forests, and so that would save the environment, which would be in a way saving us.
The president could stop taking the funds from America into other countries and start putting it back into our own communities, make our own communities safer so that I can live long enough to reach college.
An excerpt from Project Think Different, a group out of Boston that is doing work similar to Streetlevel Youth Media. I'd like to thank my guests for joining me tonight, Clarence Johnson, James Duke, and Luis Gomez, all at Streetlevel Youth Media. You're watching Community Media and You on TV 21 in Chicago. I'm Thom Clark of the Community Media Workshop at Columbia College, where we train nonprofit groups to use the media more effectively and help journalists learn their stories. We publish the popular media guide, Getting on the Air and into Print, our 240-page phone book to virtually every reporter, editor, producer, and even a talk show host or two, is now available in print and CD-ROM format. At newstips.org, you'll find PR tips and email links to over 400 media outlets around Chicagoland. You can sign up to be in our listserv and receive regular updates on workshop programs. In fact, our complete fall training schedule with registration information is posted at newstips.org. Or you can call the Community Media Workshop at 312-344-6400. Leave us your address or a phone number or a fax number, and we'll get you back the latest information. I would especially like to hear from viewers with ideas of community leaders and issues that you would like to see in this show. Public affairs programming like this show requires public input, so we really do want to hear from you. You've been watching Community Media and You, produced in cooperation with CAN TV Community Forum. Community Forum is a service of CAN TV and can be seen every Saturday evening between 8 and 9 p.m. on CAN TV 21. I'm Thom Clark. Thank you for joining us.